The number one question I get on a daily basis is now a good time to buy? Or how's the market? Or I think the market's going to crash. Let's talk about it. If you've been waiting for Southern California home prices to crash before you buy, we need to talk because you see, that's not actually what's happening. You realize those headlines you're listening to about the real estate, what's happening, they're already at least 4 months behind and they're national. Now, if you've been thinking about buying a home and wondering if you've missed your chance, let me tell you what's really happening here in Southern California. Now, for the past few years, buyers have been fighting higher prices, limited inventory, and intense competition. While affordability is still a challenge, the market is beginning to feel a little bit more balanced than it has in quite some time. Now, we're seeing more sellers price their home realistically from the start instead of intentionally pricing high and hoping for a bidding war. Now, this is creating better opportunities for buyers who have been waiting on the sidelines for a while. Nationally, asking prices, yes, they have declined for about the last 8 months consecutively, but this is because sellers are really adjusting to this market. They're starting to price correctly instead of have to follow up with pricing adjustments. Yes, inventory is still tighter than historic norms, but buyers have more room for negotiations than they did even a year ago. And many sellers are more open to credits, repairs, or even concession. The biggest mistake I see people waiting for the perfect market, well, the perfect market, it rarely exists. Instead, you should be focusing on finding the right home, negotiating the right terms, and creating a strategy that works for your goals. That's where experience makes all the difference. Now, if you've been wondering whether now is the right time to buy, let's talk about your neighborhood, your budget, and your options. Real estate is very local, and what you're hearing on the news may not reflect what's happening where you want to live. Send me a message, and let's build a plan that makes sense for you. Remember, I'm Kymm for Homes, your resource for all things real estate here in Southern California, and I want to hear from you.